Hello, welcome to Chiefs Fan Center. Please like and subscribe. Good win again in the CAF Confederations Cup. Moving on to the next round. The players stepped up, and it's all about how they carry on into the next game. It's Amazulu, standard venue, standard time, FNB, midweek, 7:30 as usual. Let's dive into the match preview. So starting off the video, we're going to do a predicted 11 for Kaizer Chiefs. Starting off with the goalkeeper, Brandon Peterson. I think he's been our most consistent performer this season. As much as people like Lelepo, Serino, Mdu, Guinika, Mkati have done well this season, consistently from match day one until today or whenever until the present, Peterson has been the most consistent performer, and he's a goalkeeper that brings confidence into the team. We can see why you actually approached him once Vince sold the status. He brings confidence into the defense. You could argue last year, our two best centre backs last year in the club, even now, I believe, Dotley and Miguel, we had them, and we still couldn't keep clean sheets with Dotley and Miguel because they couldn't trust, or there wasn't a confidence in the goalkeeper. But now there's confidence in this goalkeeper, and that's a benefit of Kaizer Chiefs, because last year it was Ndwari, Peterson, and Bruma. The players didn't believe in the goalkeeper, and you conceded a lot of goals, and now it's better thanks to this keeper. We have the left wing back. As you guys saw over the weekend, that the formation is a 4-2-3-1 on paper, but you obviously saw that it was a 5-2-3 or 3-4-3 that we played this weekend, and it's a formation that I think that Mr. Kazier and Mr. Ben Yusuf will stick with. And Pule Modi is going to be playing the left wing back. The real ones know last year that Nabi did play this formation in transitions last year, especially towards the end, and that's all you want. If this formation is going to work, we have to use the players that are used to this formation or used to this setup. When Nabi played this formation in transition, Skokune United, we played this formation. Polokwane City, we played this formation. At times last year, we played this formation. A lot of times. You have to use the players that are used to it. And he played with Pule Modi and Solomons as the wing backs. So Pule Modi as a left wing back, I think it brings out the best in him. You need these hard workers like Pule Modi and Solomons to be your main attacking outlet. Maybe someone like Paseka Manko, as much as I believe he can be a wing back in this system for Kaizer Chiefs, maybe it doesn't suit him. I don't know what we'll do with Munyani when he comes back also, because Solomons looks like he is the main guy for this formation. Formations are not about whether you have Messi or whatever. It's about finding the right players for that specific system. You see someone like Banile Shandu at Pirates, he's struggling right now. He's struggling in a back four, playing right back in a back four. But his best season was under Joseph Zimbawa as a wing back, just like Solomons, and he scored like 9 goals as a right wing back. So it's all about finding the right formations to suit your players. Brightly Cross, left centre back. I think McCarthy, after all that adversity, the criticism, and scoring the penalty, it does a lot for the youngster. But I think Cross has been a very proper player, and this is the formation that brings out the best in Cross as the left-sided centre back in a flat 3. So Cross, I think LCB for him. And we still have Dotley to come back. And I believe Dotley is the best centre back in the team. I think Dotley, I'd take 2 or 3 Dotleys over every centre back in Kaizer Chiefs. But that's just my opinion. Miguel, centre back, it says a lot. It says a lot that he plays centre back in this system, because when you play your centre back is usually your most experienced centre back that you play there. You don't play Ramos where Cross is playing or where Guinika is playing at the RCB. You play Ramos at the centre back because he's your most experienced centre back, because he's the last line of defense. I don't know if that makes sense, but Miguel, it's a huge statement for him playing CCB. Guinika, RCB. I think just like Peterson, like these players have just become important this season, you see. And I don't know, like maybe you have to give credit to Coach Nabi or these new coaches or whoever, because there's a lot of players over the past year who have failed us in the past, but all of a sudden they're playing good. Guinika and Peterson this year. Last year it was Dove, it was some people like the Cloak and Msemango stepping up in big games where they used to fail, especially under that Calvin Johnson season. So Guinika, the resurgence of Guinika is, I'm happy. And then the right wing back is Solomons. I think I think he can cook in this formation, and he did well in the back four system last year. We beat Sundowns and Pirates with him. We're playing the likes of Mufokeng and Ribeiro and Suarez with the likes of Solomon at right back. So he also did well in the back four system. But as a wing back, I'm telling you guys, he's gonna cook. He's gonna cook, and he's gonna be a very, very dangerous player for Kaizer Chiefs, easily. And you saw the combination with Lepo. These guys are combining very, very well, and he can be a very important player for Kaizer Chiefs. There was talks about him being sold because we knew in the transfer window there was like 5 players: Zwane, Mashiane, him. I forgot who else who are going to be sold, but I'm glad he stayed. I'm glad he stayed for sure. And I don't know about Munyane, guys. I don't know, guys. We'll see what happens when Munyane comes back. Do we go back to a back four, or do we still continue to play this formation? And then the CDM, guys, it's a holding 2. I think Ox will maintain his position. I think over the weekend you saw what happened. You saw that Ox, like, he was given the instruction to sit in front of the centre backs and not when the ball high up the pitch. And I think that's what works on Teswa, because when he wins the ball high up the pitch, he loses it, because when you win the ball off the pitch, what you're facing what? The goalposts. So when you win the ball deep, you can easily just give it to Cross. You can either give it to Tkele or Mayo or Mdu, players who can actually attack. How you or when you win the ball up the pitch, you're looking at the post, you're expected to do something, and obviously Mteta doesn't have that in his locker. And I'm surprised that I remember this game we played against Stellenbosch. It was 1-1. It was 1-1 it was the MTN 8 quarterfinals. We played Stellenbosch, won on penalties. Ox, he looked good on the ball. Maybe I was tripping, or maybe I wasn't looking at him very seriously, but he was good on the ball in that game. So I'm surprised that he's actually a bit limited on the ball. Next talk, some Tetswa, we have Thabo Cele. I think Amazulu, they have a hard-working midfield, or players that are very good on the ball. People like Zungu, Ekstein. So these are players that they will make us, we won't be able to maybe mark them as much as you can, maybe have the freedom to not mark players of Kabuscope or Mahoma Gallants. Amazulu is a very good midfield, so I think Thabo Cele and Ox, midfield, they have to. They have to. So I think for the legs and the stamina and the work rate, Thabo Cele and Ox Mthetswa. And Thabo Cele, obviously, I don't know what's going on with Thabo Cele. I just hope he regains his form or whatever. The number 10, I think Mayo. I think Mayo, because Dupree and Lelepo, I think they're going to be the 2 things. I just revealed my 2 attackers for the President 11, but doesn't matter. I think Kanyisa Mayo from Du did well, but I think Kanyisa Mayo is a very good player. I think in this position, I think he will revolutionize Kaizer Chiefs, because I think Kanyisa Mayo is like a Sereno signing. Like, he literally changes the club and how we look, how we play. He can get the 10 goals this season. Lelepo, right wing or right striker, whatever you want to call him, I think he played very well in this last game, but it's about what you do in the next games. He's still a bit selfish, he's still a bit what, but for every time because he's a player that always tries his luck. But you look at that goal that he scored, he's got a very good shot in him, and he's got a very good target. Ashley Dupree, I think it's a striker. I think the coaches love Dupree. Amazulu, who do they have at centre back? Tashik Phillies. So maybe height, maybe Da Silva was going to struggle because Phillies has height, and you see. So I think we can utilize the pace of Dupree in this game. Thank you for watching this Predicted 11. So let's look at Amazulu and the score prediction, of course. Amazulu is it's a classic PSL side, hardworking. They should be finishing in top 8 this season with the players that they have. Last season they finished 9th. Currently the 9th in the PSL with 3 wins, 2 draws and 2 defeats. The last 5 games they drew twice. They drew twice, won twice, and lost the most recent game to TS Galaxy. With Kaizer Chiefs, the head-to-head, it's 2 wins for Chiefs, 2 draws, and then 1 defeat for Chiefs. Amazulu winning 1 over the past 5 games. So that's why I hate to look at Kaizer Chiefs. They've got very good players. I'm expecting a very interesting game. The game that we played with them again in January, I think the 2-2 draw was a classic. And I'm expecting a similar game. It's always a good game against Amazulu. It's a team that I like to face. Obviously, last season also, the second league game, Sereno cooking them 3-0 by the 30th minute. So I think it'll be a good game. So I think the score prediction will be maybe 2-0 to Chiefs. 2-0. I think we'll have enough firepower to beat them. And that's the that's the match preview. Please like and subscribe, guys. I'll see you in the match preview on Wednesday. Love.